Alright, I'm back at y'all with another video, y'all. In this video, we're going to talk about why men are choosing to stay single. Now, first things first, the reason why a lot of men are choosing to stay single is because they have been exposed to female nature. And now, since they have been exposed through MGTOW and Red Pill content about female nature, they noticing that women are not what we thought who they really were. You see, a lot of us men, when we were children, you know what I'm saying, we thought that based off of our mother actions, we thought that women can do no wrong. You know, based off our mother's actions, we thought that women were angels. You know, based off of our mother actions, we thought that women was, you know, that they just genuinely just love men for just who they are. But in reality, we found out when we got older that they really don't. You know, based off of our mother's actions, we thought that women was just so innocent. But when we got older and became men or teenagers, you know, we started dating and getting into relationships, we found out women are slick, they're narcissistic, they're Jezebels, and they're succubus. You know what I'm saying? And this is why a lot of men are choosing to stay single, because we know the mindset of women and we know that the games that women play. You know what I'm saying? And we're tired of, you know, women just taking us for granted. You know, we're doing all the pursuing and they're doing no pursuing. And they still like are cheating and really just being disloyal and not appreciating anything that a man is really doing for them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men are choosing to stay single too, because it's a lot of peace in your life as a man when you are single. I mean, it's no stress. You don't have to worry about, you know, telling somebody where you're going. You don't have to worry about telling a woman, you know, taking a woman out every week. You don't have to worry about being some sort of, you know, entertainment clown to a woman. You don't have to worry about getting messed over in a relationship. You know, you don't have to worry about nagging. You don't have to worry about complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you get messed over or cheated on in a relationship if you're not in a relationship? You can't. You know what I'm saying? How can you get taken for granted from a woman when you're not in a relationship, you know, with a woman? I mean, not saying that you can get taken for granted outside of that, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to relationships. So a lot of men are just tired of the stress. A lot of men are tired of women just taking advantage of them and they're being a good man in a relationship. You know, that's why a lot of men are choosing to stay single. And plus two, a lot of men are choosing to stay single because they are finding themselves. They are working on themselves. They are fixing their faults and trying to fix themselves so they can better themselves, so they can become and accomplish things that they really want to accomplish in life. Like when you're in a relationship, you know, that woman, she is distracting you from a lot of things that you could be accomplishing in life. She's distracting you from your purpose. She are distracting you from, maybe you have like, you know, that you're working out. Maybe you're doing that and she could distract you from that. Or she could distract you she could just be bad for your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because she thinks that the relationship and the world evolves around her and everything is about her. And a lot of men are they've been drained by so many different women. You know, they've taken women out on dates, and after that, the women have ghosted them, never called them back. Men are sick of that. Men are sick of just catering to a woman, being the nice guy and still getting no respect. They're getting disrespected for being a good guy in a relationship. I know men are just tired of the bull and the backwards mindset that women have. So this is why a lot of men choosing to stay single. And it's not always necessarily just because you've been hurt that you're staying single. It's because it's just a sense of freedom. It's a peace of mind. You know, you can gain your virility back staying single. You can get on semen retention and better yourself staying single. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing I would consider a lot of you guys, to get on semen retention. You know what I'm saying? When you are single. Because it's going to help you a whole lot more. You know, it's going to help you a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to, like, you're just yourself. You know, getting you out of that beta mindset, that simp mentality. You gain your masculine energy back. You gain so much back when you on semen retention. You know what I'm saying? And this is why a lot of men are choosing to stay single. I mean, dealing with women is just, I mean, being in a relationship with a woman is just like, she thinks everything is just about her. She wants to be the center of your world. It's like you need her approval to do, not saying like to cheat on a woman, but to just do certain things. They'll distract you from certain things. They'll distract you from meditation. You know, they'll distract you from exercising. They'll distract you from so much. You know, it's just like they just they get annoying. You know what I'm saying? In a relationship, women get annoying. And if you're not like that type of guy that's just, you know, just so outgoing, a lot of introvert men are, you know, single too. Because if you're not that guy that's just like super outgoing and stuff like that, and you're more of a insider person, I mean, she's going to either cheat on you with another guy or talk to another guy or get bored. Just women get bored easily. You know what I'm saying? They just get bored easily and they'll lead a relationship. And then you think to yourself, like, what did you do? You know? And you invested all that money into her. It's just like, you know, women are just selfish. A lot of guys just find out that women are just really selfish. And a lot of women, I mean, a lot of men, they have found out that women are very sneaky, you know. They're just not that angel that we thought they were. And this is why a lot of men are choosing to stay single, you know. I mean, I don't even blame men for choosing to stay single, because, you know, their mindset is just very backwards. I mean, it's like you show a woman that you, like, they say too much love, or that you love her so much, she'll pull away from you. She wouldn't even want that. She'll say that you're annoying. You know what I'm saying? But genuinely in your heart, you just like that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. She'll leave you for that. She will. Or she'll talk to, she will. She'll talk to another guy because you're just this nice guy. You're just this genuine person. You're just genuinely nice. That's just how you was raised. It's just how you are. You know what I'm saying? And she'll take you for granted for that. And this is why a lot of guys are choosing to stay single. You know, even though guys are still dealing with women now, we still dealing with women choosing to stay single. But it's just like a weight off of a man's shoulder when he's single. It's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? When a man is single, you know, he's free. He's not trapped. You can do whatever you want when you're single. That's why a lot of men are choosing to stay single too. You know, they just don't want to be tied down by a woman, by an ungrateful, selfish, narcissistic woman. They just don't. You know, And plus, a lot of men are choosing to stay single because they found out that women are, you know, they like to sleep around a lot. Just like men, they sleep around probably even they sleep around more than men. This is why a lot of men are choosing to stay single. You know, this was exposed to us. You know, it was a lot of stuff just had been exposed to guys. Just to be perfectly honest with you guys, a lot of these women are sleeping with 2 to 3 men, you know, a week. You know what I'm saying? They having sex with 2 or 3 men. You know, he take her out, she smash him. After the next guy take her out to dinner, she smash him. I mean, this is how they are. You know, a lot of these women, they're not really loyal. And that's another reason why guys are choosing to stay single. Because we found out that they're really not loyal. They're just loyal to the benefits. They're not really genuine in a relationship. You know, when you stop, you know, paying for stuff, she wouldn't want to, you know, you can't smash her because you're not keep taking her out, paying for stuff. Like, it's just like, it's crazy. That's prostitution. That's what it really is. That's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of these women, they're not genuine. Even though sex is an equal exchange between men and women. But these women, they just